you're finding a counter example that shows that each conjecture is false. And I'm going to just tell you, you can go out on a limb here and say that if they're telling you to find a counterexample, then one exists. Okay, so don't give up on it and say, I don't know, I don't think there is one, because they're kind of getting at, no, we're telling you there is one, you just got to find it. Now, what is it? Okay, uh, they're supplementary, they sum to 180, so one of the angles is acute. Well, if one of the angles is acute, then the other angle is going to be obtuse. Now, is there any other scenario where you could have two numbers that add up to 180 where one is not obtuse and the other is not acute? Yes. You could say, what about when both angles are right angles? Aha. I'm going to put an exclamation point because I like it. Uh, yep, good counterexample. If they're both right angles, they're both 90 degrees. We don't call them acute or obtuse, right? So neither one of them is acute, and they do add up to 180. So the sum of two numbers is greater than either number. Okay, well, let's see. What about, and again, the counterexample just has to be 1. So I'm going to say the sum of -3 plus -2 equals -5. Okay, the sum is smaller than both of those numbers. Okay, so when you're dealing with negatives or something like that, that's just the case. So again, all you need is one counterexample to prove it's false. Okay, the difference, subtraction, of two integers is less than either integer. So let's see. If we say, well, let's say 20 minus 1 is 19. Okay, the difference between them, 19, is not less than either integer. One of the integers was 1. Okay, and 19 is not less than 1. Doesn't matter what you come up with, you're going to have to figure out that whether your example fits it, but that's just an example that works. Find your own, and you can check with me if you're not sure. Anyway,